Are you a fresher and somehow getting frustrated by giving interviews repeatedly but not getting selected? Are you facing this issue? Hi, I'm Lopa Mudra. I'm a career growth coach and a communication expert. In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 common mistakes freshers do normally while appearing for an interview. So once you're aware of the mistakes you are doing, you will be more careful and you're not going to repeat that. So it will be very easy for you to crack the interview. Before moving on, I will request you to subscribe my channel by clicking on the bell icon so that whenever I'm coming up with more such videos, you will be getting the notification and you are not going to miss that. For your information, I do come out with videos every Tuesday and Saturday based upon career growth, success and related to communication improvement. So which will be purely helpful for you in your career growth. So if you are a person who is looking for this kind of support, stay connected with me for getting more such information and improvise yourself. Before moving on to the 10 common mistakes, I will request you to do one more thing. While going through these things, just try to find out which one you were doing and don't forget to mention that in the comment box that this is the mistake I was doing and for that reason I was not getting selected for the interview. Because once you are writing that, it will be in your mind and further you are not going to repeat that and you will be more careful and you will see the things that are happening for you. Number 1. Not researching about the organization. See, when you are going for any interview without researching about the organization, it seems that you are not serious about that job role and you are not keen to have that particular role. So be prepared with the research about the organization that gives you idea about the organization, plus you gain confidence and you know what exactly they are looking for and what are the different horizons of that organization, so that you will be well prepared to address those things and that says your seriousness and it makes the chance higher to get selected. So now onwards, don't do this mistake. Always have good research about the organization before appearing for any kind of interview. Number 2, being not prepared. See, if you are not prepared, that means you are not going to get selected. Anything requires preparation. So preparation for interview includes lot many things, like prepared for certain questions which are supposed to be asked. So the questions and answer, I have specifically made a video with all those probable questions and answer sets. So I'm going to share the link in the description box. Kindly go through that and be prepared with all those questions and answers as per your domain. Secondly, what you are going to wear, your dressing and grooming is also very important. So be prepared with that prior hand so that you have in mind what I'm going to wear, how I'm going to look and whether I'm going to look presentable or not. All those things should be very clear in your mind and you should be well prepared with all those things. So once you are prepared with all those stuff, it will be very easy for you when you are going for the interview and at the same time you will be more confident while addressing the interviewer. So your job is getting easier. So if you are doing this mistake till date, don't repeat it further. Number 3, reaching the interview destination late. It's the biggest blunder you can do with you. If you're reaching late, it will be somehow in a hurry. You will be in a rush. You will be in a mess. Your mind will not be prepared well to enter into the interview hall and somehow you are scared. You didn't get that breathing space. You didn't get that particular time zone to prepare your mind for the interview. So it's very much important to reach the interview zone or the interview destination, I'll say, the interview spot at least prior to 30 minutes of the time given. If you have at least 30 minutes in hand, you can go there beforehand, you can spend some time with yourself, you can recall the things, you can go through the resume again and maybe getting more prepared about the thing. You can do certain breathing exercises to keep your mind relaxed so that you can present better. So all those activities can only be possible when you are reaching the destination before time. So maintain this thing. Don't ever do this mistake further if you have done this till now. Always try to reach the interview spot at least before 30 to 45 minutes so that you'll be better prepared to be there in the interview hall. Number 4, being very nervous. It happens with many people. I can understand. It's obvious when in the beginning you are doing something for the first time. Nervousness is a symptom which is quite obvious with everyone. But one thing you need to understand, when you are going for an interview, the interviewer is there to hire you, not to reject you. Keep it in your mind. They are there to hire you. So you have to do those things which will make their job also easy to hire you. So don't be nervous, be confident. Ultimately, it's just so about you only. They're going to ask you and you are going to speak much. They want to know about you only. So you are basically the hero of the entire interview session, right? So when you are the hero of the session, why to be nervous? Be confident, and if you are not feeling confident, I'll tell you to do certain confidence building activities to do. I have already made certain videos on that. I'll be sharing the link in the description box. You can go through them and prepare yourself through all those activities prior hand, so that you feel more confident when you are going for the interview and nervousness is not touching you at all. And if you are doing this mistake, don't repeat it now onwards. Number 5. Failing to make proper eye contact. See, our eyes, our face, they speak a lot. In fact, I always say our facial expression, our body language, our eye contact, all these things are playing almost 60% role while going for an interview. Rest, maybe 30 to 40% is what you are saying. Right? So as it is playing a major role, and if you are working on that well, it is going to make your job easy. And when you are making proper eye contact with the interviewer, the person is also feeling comfortable, and somehow he or she is feeling getting attention, and somehow he or she is also getting connected with you more. So the chance of getting hired is higher. So how to do that? If you feel that making eye contact is something turning very difficult for you out of nervousness or whatever, you can practice eye contact by checking into the mirror every day. Spend some time checking into the mirror, looking at the mirror, have a proper eye contact and try to speak maybe for 10-15 minutes, whatever you can speak. Maybe you can form few powerful statements like, I love myself, I'm so powerful, God is always with me, I can do everything I want because God is there with me, something like that. As you are comfortable, you can frame your own affirmations and you can speak to the mirror. So when you are doing this exercise every day, your eye contact is improving, and when your eye contact is improving during the interview time, it is going to be very easy for you to getting hired. So I am suggesting you make this practice, and if you were doing this mistake earlier, don't repeat it now onwards. Number 6. Talking very quickly or very softly. It's another mistake. Out of nervousness, sometimes we talk very fast during the interview, or sometimes we are quite soft, so much soft that it's not audible properly also to the interviewer. So don't do this mistake. Have a proper balance. We should not be very fast while talking. We should not be very slow also. There should be a normal flow. Same, our voice when we are talking, that should be audible. That should not be very loud that it will pinch the ears of the interviewer. It's not also be very soft that it's not audible at all. So maintain that balance so that it shows your energy, it shows your positivity and your confidence level to get hired for the interview round. If you were doing this mistake earlier, don't repeat it now onwards. Number 7. Being negative due to the past experiences. It happens. Sometimes maybe you have attended many interviews in a queue, maybe 5, 10 like that, and you didn't get hired in that particular organization. After that, when you are going for the 6th or 11th round of interview with some other organization, somehow you feel nervous, and out of that nervousness, and somehow you are thinking of those things. That last time I didn't get hired, so probably this time also same thing is going to repeat. This is a mistake I did last time, same thing we are going to repeat. If you will be in that state of mind, it's going to be ruined properly. See, our brain is having everything. What our brain thinks, that happens to us. Mind is the mastermind. We call it mastermind, right? So the mind is basically the mastermind behind every activity, every incident that is happening with us. So be mindful about that. Instead of thinking about those negative things, I will suggest you to visualize some positive things. Like if I'm going, you can visualize I'm cracking this interview very easily, very flawlessly. I'm talking to the interviewer and they are selecting me. And once I'm getting selected with this organization for this particular profile, and I'm doing this job very happily. I'm enjoying my job profile. After getting my salary, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. You can visualize all those things. So all these good things, when you're visualizing, you'll be having a good feeling factor which will give you confidence, and you can very easily crack the interview, right? So never do this mistake as well. Number 8, failing to ask questions. See, during the interview, when you are asking few questions to the interviewer, that shows you are interested in that profile. So be ready with certain questions. Like maybe you can ask, what is the growth path for me if I am getting selected in this particular job role? What is the path of the organization in future? What all the planning you have? What are the upcoming projects of the organization and how you people are working on this? You may ask the interviewer also, sir or ma'am, how long you are with this organization and what is your experience with this organization. So few questions like this when you are asking, that shows you are interested in that job role and in the organization, and the interviewer also feels good to hire you. So don't do this mistake that without asking any question you are coming back. Always show interest and ask few questions. Number 9, being dishonest. See, we can write something which is not correct in our CV. We may tell in that line also, but it's God's creation. Our face is the mirror of everything. It's a mirror of our heart and soul. If we are lying, that will be visible in our face. So don't ever make that mistake. Whatever is there, be authentic, be transparent about yourself. So same thing you present in your CV and same you present yourself as well. Don't try to be dishonest. That will be the biggest blunder ever you can do with yourself. If you are doing this mistake till now, don't ever repeat that further. The 10th one, the last but not the least, not following up with the interviewer. If you are not following up with the interviewer after the interview, that shows you are not interested much in that particular role. But if you are following up with the interviewer after the interview also, and you are interested to know, that shows that you have much interest to work with that organization and in that profile. So the chance of getting hired is also getting increased. So always try to follow up with the interviewer after giving little gap of the interview day. I'm very sure you're finding all these things useful, and somewhere you were probably making certain mistake in case you were not getting selected in interviews earlier. And after knowing all these things, I am very sure you have identified the 1 or 2 or 3 you were doing earlier, and you are going to rectify that now onwards, which will help you in getting selected in the interviews in future. So all the very best. Don't forget to write that in the comment box and the key learnings you have in the comment box. And if you have not subscribed my channel yet, I will again request you to subscribe my channel by pressing the bell icon. And if you are finding this entire stuff useful, don't forget to click on the like button, because that will motivate me to come up with more such videos to help you out. And if you are again finding it will be helpful to some of your other friends or someone who needs it, don't forget to share it also. Thank you so much for watching.